Primal Fear. This mod either makes or breaks you. It is easily the hardest mod I've ever played in any game. Forget RLCraft or Blood and Bones, this mod makes those look like child's play. But guess what? We made it even harder. We made the dinos hit harder, and we increased their health. Oh, and did I mention we don't have an inventory keeper mod? Yeah, this was brutal. But to make this experience tolerable, I had my friend and fellow YouTuber, Mattybucketz, suffer with me. This was also our first time playing this mod, so the learning curve was steep. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed the video. It took a long time to make, so if you could leave a like or a sub, that helped out a lot. And if you want to support my friend Mattybucketz, check down in the description to see his video. Now, let's get into the action. We start this challenge off on a beach, just like every other survival game. Before I even got a chance to move, I got killed. If that didn't show the difficulty of this challenge, I really don't know what else will. During the first day, we managed to get some tools by harvesting the crates on the beach. We got a metal hatchet, a crossbow, and a good amount of arrows. I harvested an ichthy, and I got some meat and hide. After unaliving a few more dinos, including my first toxic, I had enough levels to make myself a quiver. The A+ quiver is one of the most useful early game items that basically lasts the entire playthrough. It's super strong because it increases your movement speed and stamina for next to no resources. After entering the cave, my friend and I managed to find a few otters to tame. These are one of the best early game tames to get. They just make life so much easier. They're passive tames, they can deal a good amount of damage, they're fast, they don't need saddles. I mean, they're just good all around tames. After struggling to feed it some fish, I managed to tame it during the early hours of day 2. While I was trying to tame the otter, I spotted some crystal and harvested as much as I could because first, I wanted an awesome spyglass, and secondly, I needed some rare mushrooms. My friend was struggling to get the otter, so I ended up taming it for him because I'm just a pro gamer, you know how it is. After I got both the otters, and I got them out of the cave, I met up with Mattybucketz at our base location. He had made a couple of things to get us started. I farmed some dinos for blood and hide, then went back to the base. And, well, that's when tragedy struck. Matthew lost his tame to an apex sabertooth. I was hungry for revenge, so I went after that cat and almost got my ass handed to me. That man's was strong. So, I spent the rest of the day healing my dino and collecting some resources for the base. As the morning of day 3 came in, the sabertooth took out Matthew once again. Well, actually twice. I got stuck on a rock! After he managed to get his stuff, we went down to the beach where we met an Omega Rex. Luckily, the Omega Rex lost aggro pretty quick, and after that I spent some time farming blood. That's when we decided to tame a really good early game mount, an Elder Moss Drops. These guys are really good to tame early on. They have a massive health pool, deal a ton of damage, and are just great for harvesting a multitude of resources. So me and Matthew devised a plan. We would boil the moss chops, because yes, that works, and trank it with narcotic spears and arrows. Kind of a ghetto plan, but hey, if it works, it works. After the first bowl expired, the moss chops attacked Matthew. I had no idea that was even possible. Maybe because it was an elder, it has just higher aggro, I'm not sure. Regardless, we rinsed and repeated this strategy a few more times, all the while being assaulted by every animal on the beach. Eventually, we managed to take it down, we gave it some mayho berries, and before long, we had a new member of the team. He made healing stews so easy to get. Oh, I also managed to tame a pteranodon, so that's cool. Surely he'll make it to the end of the playthrough and not die just a horrific death in the next couple of days. I'm sure. This day was just a whole lot of grinding. I started by making a compost bin, then I farmed a bunch of stones in our areas. I made myself some alpha armor pieces and collected a whole lot of blood and hide. Then, I had the great idea of getting some rock carrot in the highlands. We needed it for kibble, so I decided swimming would be safer than flying. I also tried taming dung beetles for some reason. These guys were just so useless, like it's not even funny. The entire time we had them, from day, 5 till the end of the challenge, we had them, and they did not produce a single fertilizer. My rage for them is, quite frankly, immeasurable. Anyway, I made it to the highlands with relative ease, which was strange. But on the way back, I decided to wreak havoc, so I went to the volcano and treated the inhabitants in a fair and respectful way. I spent the entire night just talking with the locals. I definitely didn't kill them for all their loot or anything like that. I got into some fights with some pretty strong dinos. I left for a little while just to heal my otter, and then I went back in for round 2. I managed to kill them this time and managed to get some pretty decent stuff. Finally, after all that, I managed to return to the base safely. And I came with the spoils of war. I got the rock carrot we needed and a bunch of really nice items. I tried getting the dung beetles to make fertilizers, but but these guys refused to do anything. Gosh, these buttheads. While I was gone, Matthew managed to tame some alpha dodos and collected enough eggs for us to make toxic kibble. That's what we needed the rock carrot for. We were moving up in the world. I then spent the rest of the day expanding the base and making a garden for our crops. Day 6 was basically a role player's paradise. I just spent the entire day making the base. I furnished it and added some important crafting stations. I spent a ridiculous, ungodly amount of time trying to make the roof look right. I really don't like Ark's building mechanics. It's just super frustrating to use. Then again, maybe I'm not used to it. I've only got like 700. Wow, I wasted that much time on this game? Yikes. Anyways, I spent the morning of day 7 building, and then by afternoon, Matthew and I decided to get some fur in order to pay the snow biome a visit. There was one tame we really wanted to get as early as possible. So, in order to do that, we hunted down some wabbits and got a little bit of fur. After doing some sorting and collecting some eggs, we took the pteranodons to the snow biome. As soon as we entered, we spotted the creature we wanted to tame, Rudolf. Rudolf is hands down the fastest flyer in the game. It is so quick, does crazy knockback damage, and is honestly just a really nice mobility tame. We managed to tame him with moderate ease, although this Amogar, I don't even know how you say its name, almost destroyed the taming effectiveness. That was a close call. After we got that, we tried to tame another one, and that's where we had a major problem. Matthew slipped and, well, he unalived. I had to fend off the RG with a pteranodon that was really bad. Then I made a bed for Matthew to spawn back in. But just as we were gathering our bearings,
make good work.
We heard a dreadful noise.
Artifacto!
I thought I managed to save Matthew, but you just gotta love Ark sometimes. It just works, you know. I tried making a tent so that I wouldn't freeze to death, and, well, that's when the pteranodon and I got game ended by a stray bunny. Talk about karma. We killed bunnies to get into the snow biome, and we got killed by bunnies while we were in the snow biome. Anyway, I spent the rest of day 7 getting back to our location with an otter. On the morning of day 8, we managed to return and knock out another Rudolf. Sadly, I wasn't recording that part. Also, I realized I didn't have my mic on, so sorry about that. After getting that second Rudolf, we started to head back when I got pounded by a primal bear.
I look up for a second. Oh my fucking god! Are you serious?
He literally came in out of nowhere. Rip Jeremiah, you were a real one.
Fuck!
The next little while was just me getting owned. I ran up towards the snow cave area and just jumped off the cliff. I sent it.
Yes. Oh, hope free. Dude, as soon as you jump off that cliff, you just know you're good. Fuck, man.
During the early hours of day 9, I continued parachuting and managed to reach the base by morning. It wasn't long before Matthew arrived as well. I guess this run wasn't all for nothing. We did manage to get 2 Rudolphs. Surely they'll last till the end of the playthrough.
I'll tame an Anki if you want to get a doe dick.
And that's when I decided I wanted to tame an Anki, so we could get some metal smelting early on. I took Rudolf to the snow biome and found the Anki I was looking for. Then out of nowhere, I get smacked with the force of 10,000 suns. I had no idea these guys were aggressive. After dying a lot trying to get my stuff back, I decided I would take a break for a little while and just think.
Oh my god, dude. I fucking died.
Day 10 arrived and I decided I would take a pteranodon that Matthew had tamed in order to get my stuff back. Then I got killed again, and so did Matthew's pteranodon. I tried running back, got killed one more time, and that's when I rage quit.
I can't do it right now. No. I'll be back in like 20 minutes, bro. I can't do it.
This was a new low. I had never felt this frustrated and upset playing a video game. I was so close to quitting. I knew I wasn't the best Ark player, but this was just ridiculous. After cooling down and eating some food, I learned to accept that I'd be dying a lot in this playthrough, and that no matter what, I could not give up. After coming back from the break, I got myself some leather armor, and Matthew took me to the snow biome to get my stuff back. I was grappled onto his Rudolf, and...
Oh, what the hell? Where'd that come from?
I went back to the base and locked these little critters in a cage. I was still hoping they'd make me some fertilizer at the time. Anyways, Matthew managed to recover my stuff.
Got it. Nice.
And I guess all was well. On day 11, I tried to tame an Anki again, but this time I just went for a normal, all-natural, basic Anki. And hey, I actually managed to do it. I guess I'm not completely hopeless. I spent a little bit of time farming some obsidian and metal, then I went back to the base to get it smelting. Me and Matthew then went to the beaver dams to collect some cementing paste, and I managed to get a decent amount actually. Day 12 was basically just collecting more CP.
I'm trying not to take all damage. Oh my god.
Oh, no.
Bro. Alright, go. Alright, go. Alright, yes. That was good.
While we were there, we got an artifact and tamed another Rudolf for me. Hopefully this one lasts longer than the last one. After that, Matthew went back to the base and crafted a saddle so that I could ride it. On day 13, Matthew returned with Rudolf and a saddle.
You have a saddle, right?
No.
That's when I renamed this man to Rudy. After that, Matthew went back to the base while I collected some more CP. Also, I took out some of my anger on these beavers because in the lake area a few days back, some of the beavers killed me or I died from fall damage. Anyways, I was just frustrated and wanted to go on a rampage. I think there's definitely something wrong with me. Anyways, I made it back to the base safely. I spent some time sorting the base and then I cryoed a moss chops and started heading towards a swamp. The reason I wanted to go to the swamp was to collect some rare flowers and rare mushrooms and, well...
Oh no. Oh, I died. Oh my god.
Somehow a caustic griffin killed me. I tried making my way back for a little while.
Yeah. Oh, I'm dead. I'm dead.
But on the morning of day 14, Matthew took me on his Rudolf to get my stuff back. I actually managed to get it pretty easily. I died in a really stupid way. I really shouldn't have been killed for that, but whatever. I managed to return and started harvesting rare mushrooms and flowers for kibble. I used the moss jobs because it does the best job at it, and I transferred all the rare flowers and mushrooms onto Rudy. Then I headed back to the base. I checked the garden and planted a few more crops from the seeds I got while I was in the swamp. I also made an upgrade station and upgraded my armor to ramshackle. Day 15 arrived without warning. I made an awesome teleporter. This was, bar none, one of the most useful mods we had, for multiple reasons, one of which we didn't find out till a lot later in the game. Although we had Rudolf, being able to instantaneously teleport just made life so much better. After setting up the teleporter, I continued furnishing the base, adding workbenches for different mods, just doing some housekeeping. After finishing that, I decided that we needed to find a better spot to farm metal. And then that's when I remembered the desert had a really good spot for that. I tried clearing out the area and I was being super careful.
Oof. Oh my god.
But I got beamed
Where did
by
that
a
even
celestial
come from?
Ferox.
Oh, my creature's dead. My creature's... The tame's dying.
I got a little bit of gear and got escorted by Matthew back to the metal location. By some miracle, Rudolf actually survived. I don't know how, but I was so happy.
Rudolf. Oh my god. Wait. You see this?
Oh, wait.
Is it coming towards us? Is it coming towards us?
Oh,
Go.
He barely took any damage either, which was kind of strange. He was also really far from where I died. Not sure what happened, but we'll just call it a Christmas miracle.
See my beam, so hold up. I'll loot that after if I can.
Are you that close? Is it that close enough?
It's like right underneath him basically. I'm gonna yeah. I mean I'll try it. Okay, I got it.
You got it?
Yeah, hold up. Let me cook. Okay.
I found my body, put my armor back on, and got out of there. I ended up setting the teleporter in the metal location, and now we had a really easy way to get across the map and farm a lot of metal. Finally, we had done it. Some good news. And that's when I had a realization. That's what this mod pack was all about. Taking small steps. No, not even steps. Just crawling towards the end goal of beating Pikkons' revenge. It won't be easy. It won't be fast. But with persistence and luck, we could definitely do it. And, well, that's all I did on day 15. I spent most of day 16 farming some metal and crystal, crafting narcotics, and making a fabricator. Matthew also made a primal sniper rifle for me, but we didn't have a whole lot of gunpowder.
So did you make the fabricated sniper or do I have to make it?
You know I made it. It's right
Okay.
in the primal for you.
I then went around the map and killed some tech creatures for electronics. I also had the sudden urge to tame another otter, so I went to this random spot on the map and managed to tame another one. Then as day 17 rolled around, I managed to tame another otter, so that brought up the grand total to 2 new otters. Then, when I was flying back, I realized we'd need more silica pearls to make electronics. So I used the freshly tamed otters to kill some trilobites and euryptrids. Euryptrids. Whatever. I didn't get all that much, but it should be fine for now. I had to stop farming them because the Primal Megalodon was patrolling the waters, so I made my way back to the base and made myself a chem bench. Now we had a much faster way of making gunpowder, which we could then turn to primal bullets, which we could then turn to narcotic bullets. I then checked the dung beetles again. Still nothing.
These guys are useless.
I was starting to get fed up with these guys now. Matthew threw me some Apex infused trank bullets and we made our way to some high level moss chops. We were able to take one of them down really easily. As the sun rose on day 18, the moss chops finished taming. Also while I was gone getting some tame helper, Matthew got jumped by an RG. It ended up getting tranked and we tamed it. I made a generator and tried setting it up, but Matthew needed some help taming another moss chops.
Oh, it's 145 male, elder.
Oh, yes sir.
We then tried spitballing some name ideas for these two
Oh, yeah,
bozos.
that'd be nice.
Pokemon Red and Blue.
Oh yeah, that'd be good too.
We settled on Pokemon Red and Blue, which I think was actually pretty smart. I then got back to the base and set the generator up in a better spot, because the location we had it now was not very good. That took me the rest of the night and a good portion of day 19's morning. After the power situation was figured out, the egg and poop collector was good to go. I made a feeding trough for our animals, and watch this.
They all ate at the exact same time.
Oh my god.
I have no idea why I found this funny, but yeah. I then made a scuba suit and made my way to an underwater cave near our base, which actually had a decent amount of silica pearls. I came back to the base, and while I was jumping around some of the rocks, I realized that we had some really bugged out stuff going on.
Actually, no rock here, Matthew.
Oh, what?
It's like fucking bugged out,
What
dude.
the f? Dude, that's cool. That's PvP base.
All of these rocks are bugged out.
I ended up making myself a jetpack with a glider and a quiver, and this not only let me fly, but it also let me move really quick. Finally, I made an air conditioner, and that was basically it for the day. We decided to try and tame an elemental on day 21. We found a fire megaraptor in the desert that looked enticing, so I brought Rudy with me and Matthew grappled on. This method actually made taming dinos super easy, although it was a little cheesy to be honest, but you know, that's what this mod deserves.
You wanna wait? Yeah, he's over land now too, so. Boom.
Got him.
We were able to take him down really quick, and with a tame helper and kibble ready, we were able to easily get the sucker.
Yep, got him.
Oh, yeah. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy, bro.
We tried to tame another megaraptor, but that one didn't go as smooth as we planned.
The other one must have gotten killed, I think.
Oh, hurry, hurry. I'm on fire.
One more shot. Oh no!
Matthew died, but I managed to take it down riding Rudy.
I think he might be, I think he's knocked out actually.
No, he's not. Got it, land one more shot. Okay, I got him.
You shoot him?
Yeah, I got him.
I made a bed for him to spawn in, and we tamed this guy really quick.
How much kibble did you craft?
There you go. Two.
Alright, so we have to go back home to restock before we get the ice guy.
Yeah.
We left to find an ice megaraptor to tame. This guy was a little harder to tame because of its freezing mechanic, but I'm a pro gamer.
Bring it.
Oh,
I didn't realize it was that close.
Oh,
Holy
shit. Wait. Oh, I'm frozen.
Yeah.
I'm frozen. I can't deploy. Fuck. Oh my god, I can't fucking move.
I got down. Holy midair.
You got him down?
Yeah.
There's only one more. Nice.
Yeah, it's just one more.
Okay, I see you.
Why does it sound like Minecraft music, Elvis?
You got him.
Yay.
We decided to chase another ice megaraptor down, so that way we'd have 2 breeding pairs, 2 fires, and 2 ice.
Oh, knock down.
Yeah.
Got it.
Nice. Okay, that being said, I'm gonna grab some crystal or silica pearl on here.
And with that, we teleported back to the base. After that, we did some remodeling, added a vault, and somehow this was enough storage for the rest of the playthrough. So, a worthwhile investment if you ask me. We did some general housekeeping, then I went to kill some elemental dinos for their hide. That way we can make saddles for the ones we just tamed. Day 22 started off with a brand new baby megaraptor. After taking care of that, I named one of the raptors we had Lava Girl, and I took her out for a spin. We killed some creatures and leveled up our raptor.
12,000. Holy shit, that's broken.
16,000.
Oh my god. Jesus Christ.
We then flew to kill Artifacto the Great. We really wanted to defeat the vanilla Ark boss this run. For some reason we had such an obsession with doing that. Probably not even entirely worth it. But sadly we got ambushed by a ton of nasty critters.
Why is he mad at us, bro? Like, Alex needs to go. Another wandering boss. Oh my god. A Celestial Ferox.
Oh my god, where's your guy?
R.I.P. Lava Girl. She
Okay.
didn't even last one day.
Oh.
Oh, girl.
How did it go that bad so quick?
I ended up getting my stuff back, and then we gave up on Artifacto for the time being. We spent the night thinking of what our next plan would be, and we decided to try and kill a wandering loot boss before we tried challenging Artifacto again.
How do you not know what Berserk means?
Oh, he's 1k health. He's 1k health.
Holy I might die.
Berserk means go crazy. Just like
Got him. He's done. He's done.
Holy shit, nice.
I have every saddle known to mankind.
What?
Every saddle blueprint. Holy fuck, dude.
Wait,
What
and his
the
inventory
actual
check.
fuck?
Oh, fuck. Oh my god.
After defeating him, I started riding an ice megaraptor because it did a ton of damage, a lot more than the fire one did. And it also had that freezing attack.
He did 56,000?
Yeah.
Did you get any levels?
Oh, yeah, I got 37, so.
Oh, nice. Okay, we're good.
I killed a few creatures to get some more XP and blood, Then we fought a buffoon and a wandering loop boss.
Other one?
Yeah,
I think that's.
get the pikkons.
Yeah, this is a different one.
Oh.
500 damage, what the fuck?
Yeah, I don't know
Oh,
what's
I have
on.
one too. Holy shit, dude.
Oh, you got it as well? Oh, reason like that. Oh, he's berserk. Okay, I gotta heal up a little bit.
So you guys
Oh,
died
dude,
way
he's almost
before your
done.
tames died.
Ready? Wait.
Yeah, at this point.
I got a gnarly chainsaw and pike from it. Today was basically just housekeeping. We bred and raised a lot of dinos.
Yeah. Okay. These monster shops are about to hatch. Uh-oh. Here they come.
I made a preserving bin upstairs, which I would soon expand on. In the later stages of the game, you need a lot of jerky for kibble, so I wanted to get a head start on that. Then, Matthew started speaking facts.
When guys play Minecraft, they go for the super high efficient farms.
Hey,
have
you're
to-
right.
They have to make everything efficient, everything
Correct.
mass produce everything, literally dominate the world, right? But then when girls do it, it's like all cutesy, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Matthew, you have a point.
But guys, they need to like destroy, like, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah,
Yeah.
I need to show my ego, yeah. Actually, speaking of which, you guys want
You gotta
to
put that
watch?
work in.
Do you guys want to watch my world?
What was that?
You want to see my world?
Not really.
You fucking bastard.
During the early morning of day 25, me and Matthew flew to rematch Artifacto. This time, we were ready. We upgraded our saddles, we leveled up our dinos, we knew what to expect, and most importantly, we were hungry for revenge. We killed the wandering loot boss and the celestial Ferox that harassed us last time. All that was left was Artifacto. But it took a long time to kill Artifacto. His health dropped from 1.3 to 1 to 500k to 250k to 4.3k.
Yeah.
And finally, after a long time, he was dead. We actually managed to do it.
Alright, let's check out that bag.
Where's his bag?
Right here.
Oh, there it is. How's it looking?
4 artifacts. Okay.
That's it?
Yeah.
It wasn't that bad a hard to beat though.
Yeah. I mean, that was a low level one though, too, so.
You might be thinking to yourself, we were completely under-leveled for that fight, and you would be completely right. We wanted artifacts in order to fight the vanilla Ark boss before day 50, but we didn't want to waste time grinding caves, so we thought this would be our best option. If we fought the boss now as we were, we would easily defeat it. As we were flying back to the base, something happened.
What's going on?
Excellent.
What?
Well, that's wrong.
I think I just got booted to the menu.
Menu of
What? It put me on a respawn screen. What is this? What the f? I don't know. I'm like floating in like the menu of Ganon. I just got booted to the respawn screen.
I just died for no reason. My stuff was literally gone. I flew back looking for my items, but they just weren't there. Disappointed, I flew back to the base and got myself re-geared. I was upset at first, but honestly, I didn't lose that many items. I still had to tame. It sucked that I lost the Primal sniper rifle, but besides that, the rest of my stuff was pretty replaceable. I continued to re-gear and got my inventory in order. I also expanded the upstairs portion to add more preserving bins, and we just started making a jerky factory up there. We wanted as much jerky as we could get. After that, I bred and raised more Megaraptors and made a soul terminal for all the tames we cryoed. On day 28, I harvested some crystals so that we can make a greenhouse, and we also tamed an apex dillo to get some apex eggs. I also started killing some dinos to just level up my Megaraptor more, I'm not sure. For some stupid reason, I thought I'd be able to take down an origin. Clearly, I didn't know how strong they were.
Stop. I'm out.
Oh, fuck. Well.
Why'd you try that?
Fuck. Then what did that much? I thought.
I told you he did 400,000 damage.
Rip Articuno, he was a real one. I went back to my body and led the origin away with Rudy. I managed to get my stuff back with ease, but man did I feel like an idiot. I tried searching around for Articuno's body so I could at least recover the saddle, but to no avail. I decided to use another Megaraptor, so I leveled that guy up a bit so he could deal some damage, but man, nothing's ever going to be able to replace Articuno. After that traumatic death, I decided to spend some more time decorating the base. That took up the rest of the day and took up a lot of day 29. I added some bushes around our cliff. I also replaced the fences for our animals. That way it looked a little nicer. I hatched some eggs and also placed down this colossal fountain. I thought its sheer size and just randomness was funny.
This thing's awful, dude.
Wait, you can't pick it up?
Can you get rid of this thing?
Uh-oh. That might be an issue.
This thing is awful, dude.
Dude, actually, when you think about it, this is actually going to stop enemies. Like, you place down, boom, boom, boom.
Oh my god. Holy shit. That's right.
Dude, imagine PvP on a server with that. Alright.
Are you ready to go?
Yeah.
On day 30, we decided to go and tame an alpha Anki. The main reason is it would make harvesting metal a lot quicker, since it would have a lot more melee and health. It was honestly super simple to do. After that, we decided to tame a light griffin. We managed to find a high-level female, so we quickly made our way over.
He's halfway there already. Keep going.
He's down, I think. That should take him.
That was the last shot. Is he down?
Yep, he's down now.
Nice, perfect.
Alright.
Oh
He
no.
needs two, he needs two.
another kibble.
You only have one?
Yeah.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Are you serious?
I'm serious.
Shut up.
Fly back to base as fast as you can.
Elemental advanced kibble, so we need... We're missing apex eggs, are you joking?
How many apex eggs are we missing? 2?
Yeah.
Did the guy lay any?
No. Can we make... I'm gonna see if I can make another apex kibble and try and tame an apex dillo. I don't even know.
I frantically made my way to another apex dillo so that we had a breeding pair and hopefully they would lay eggs faster. Matthew started realizing that we'd actually need 2 elemental kibble because the griffin's taming rate started dropping fast. It was basically about to hit 0 again.
Well, I can
Oh,
start
you know what? Actually, you might have to make 2 elemental advanced kibble.
Why?
Because I think his taming's gonna go back to 0 soon.
Oh, fuck. Really?
Yeah.
Are you serious?
I'm serious, dude.
So we just tried to unrender the area so it wouldn't get killed by any stray dinos, and we spent the entire night waiting for eggs. As day 31 rolled around, we were still waiting for eggs, and we decided to just grind some metal in the meantime. That's basically all we did for the day. On the bright side, the metal lasted us for almost the entire rest of the playthrough, so that's pretty sick. Oh, we also got ambushed by a griffin and our Argent died. Remember the one that Matthew accidentally tranked out on the beach next to the moss chops?
This. Kill him, swing, swing, swing! Oh, fuck! Oh, fuck!
Uh-oh.
Well, who needs an Ark Davis? Wow. Bop. Gibbity dop dop, bo beep.
On day 32, again we were waiting for the eggs, so I just killed some tech dinos for electronics. I spent the majority of the day doing that. I massacred a metric crap ton. I wonder how many of y'all will get that reference, but yeah. Then I went back to the base to wait for the eggs. Day 33, I went to the griffin to give it an apex infused narcotic just to make sure it wouldn't wake up. I also placed a teleporter down for ease of transport. Then after that, me and Matthew went to take on another artifacto. It did take a while, but none of us died this time, which was a really good improvement.
Yahoo!
And honestly, after that flawless victory, we were feeling kinda cocky.
Actually, you want to take the helping?
Fuck, let's try it.
Yeah, he's no longer powered up.
Oh, he's frozen.
Yeah, because he's not powered up, I think. We're able to watch on him hard.
Fuck. We gotta freeze him as soon as possible.
He's powered down. Oh,
Oh, there
okay.
we go. Nice, dude.
Demonic soul, let's go! Our first demonic!
And we took down our first demonic creature. It was surprisingly super easy to do, so I think it might have inflated our egos a little too much. After killing all those high-level creatures, we had some momentum going, so we decided to fight another artifacto. This time he had some backup, but in the end we managed to take him out. We were getting pretty good at this whole thing. This one did take a little longer because it had like 2.6 million health, but regardless we managed to do it. We were feeling really good after all these battles that we've won, with relative ease honestly. So we went around the map just looking for stronger creatures to fight. We found a Primal Stego and managed to take it out pretty easily.
There he is.
Fuck, this is ridiculous. This is such a bad idea.
He's next.
Jesus.
Yeah, he's done for.
You're stuck, you're stuck, you're stuck.
He's done. Oh, he's done for though, for sure.
Actually. You might be right.
Yeah, I can feel pretty far away.
Okay, freeze him, freeze him, freeze him. Oh my god, he's gonna die. Because he's cold.
Yeah, he's dead.
Oh
Okay.
my god,
Told you, bro.
you're right.
Easy peasy lemon squeezy.
He's easier than Artifacto the Great.
Looking back on it, these Chaos and Spirit creatures are supposed to be extremely strong, so how we managed to kill it with just Mega Raptors is kind of a surprise. Anyway, on day 35 we continued the killing streak.
That would not be scary.
Yeah.
I think we can take him down one.
Oh!
I got dismounted.
Me too.
Oh my god. That went downhill really fast.
I'm trying to save your guy. Holy fuck. Okay, yeah, now he's coming towards me. Alright.
Fuck, I'm stuck.
Alright, I'm bringing him back to the base.
Okay. Flying the wrong
Where are my fucking tames?
Your tames.
The tames! I think they're getting fucked. I don't see where they are. Are they falling?
We managed to kill a Celestial RG, sort of. See, Matthew died and I had to evacuate his tame, and I also got dismounted off my tame because I accidentally pressed E. That happened a lot more times than I care to admit, just me misclicking and falling off my tame. Thankfully I had the jetpack and glider. But while I was evacuating his tame and mine,
So low.
Oh, he's dead. He's dead.
He's dead, you sure?
Yeah, some animal killed it and harvested its body. Are you fucking joking?
the RG got killed and harvested by some random dino. I think it was a raptor or something, so we didn't really even get anything out of it. After we returned to the base from our excursion, we realized we still didn't have any eggs.
Yahoo! Do you think there's any at the base?
I don't know. If by any you mean 0, yeah.
So at that point, we just decided to up the egg lay rate. Otherwise, this challenge would be literally impossible to complete within 100 days. After that, we still had to wait a little while for the eggs, but in the meantime, I harvested a bunch of resources on the moss chops. As day 36 rolled around, we finally had enough eggs to make the kibble. So we crafted that up and tamed the griffin.
You made that ready?
Oh, there we go. You got it.
He had some really strong attacks, and its mobility was really good. Not as good as Rudolf, but not bad either. We still needed to find another one, so that way we had a breeding pair, so while we waited on more eggs, I made a sap farm. We would need a decent amount to upgrade our fabricated sniper rifle, so I made more than enough tree tap saps. I even made platforms so that it was easier to collect, and this part right here was super satisfying. Oh my god, it just crumbled. I also tried to tame a fire Megaraptor. For some strange reason, I thought we didn't have one, but yeah. Let me just explain my thought process though. I wanted to have a fire Megaraptor, an ice Megaraptor, and an electric Megaraptor. I hope you can see where I'm going with this. If not, I essentially wanted those 3 kinds to name them Moltres, Articuno, and Zapdos. Kind of a nerdy thing, but hey. Sadly, there weren't any electric Megaraptors on the map, and I just don't think they spawn in general, so I just settled for a parrot. Again, not even sure why I wasted time on this. I didn't even bother naming the parrot, but in my heart, we did have a Moltres, Articuno, and Zapdos. Anyways, I spent the rest of the day just sort of sorting out the base, making sure there was enough food in the feeding troughs. I also added a few extra cages to expand our egg-laying dinos. Our original plan was to have 2 of every kind, so like 2 Toxic, 2 Alpha, 2 Apex, 2 Elemental, but they were starting to lag us out a little bit, so it ended up not going down that way. Honestly, day 38 was kind of a bust. We went around the map looking for a high-level male griffin, but we could not for the life of us find one. We kept getting baited by the Dino Finder mod.
Wait, this is an 85. What the f?
And we just ended up restarting the server to see if it was a glitch. When we logged back on, we fought an artifacto that was very close by, but sadly we had a casualty. Matthew died.
Shit, you got me. He's so low, you can take him.
I managed to solo the artifacto, but it took basically the entire day to do. On day 40, we were able to find a light griffin that was pretty high level, so we made our way over there and tranked him out. We brought the mans back to our base and started breeding it with the female we got earlier. I decided to tame a Dandon because I totally forgot that Omegas were a thing. If you guys didn't know, the Omegas do an AoE healing effect, which is infinitely better than the Daedons. It's actually not even funny how fast they can heal your dinos. So yeah, they are so much better than Daedons in that respect, so that Daedon I tamed was just pretty poopy. Then I went to look at the baby griffin we were raising. I spent the beginning of day 41 just doing some organization around the base and putting away some of the dinos we didn't need. Mainly the moss chops because they would lay so many eggs it was getting ridiculous. It actually started lagging me out a little bit. Then after that, I made a greenhouse because I realized we'd probably need a lot more crops very soon. So I wanted to have a decent surplus so we didn't have to just wait around. Also, I know our farming setup isn't very good, but I don't really know how to stack crop plots all that well, so please forgive me, don't roast me too hard. After that, I started hunting for an Omega, because I remembered they were actually good at healing. That's when it clicked. We managed to find an Indom, but it didn't drop an egg after it dropped in health. I believe they're supposed to drop one once they fall below 15% health. Then we kind of realized it was a male, so we're kind of idiots. It wasn't going to drop an egg regardless, and we could have just tamed it with Omega kibble. So, yeah.
He didn't lay an egg though. They lied to me. I could have sworn people said it dropped the egg at 10%.
On day 42, we went to look for an alpha Indom because they seemed like a cool dino to have. We actually managed to get an egg this time. It dropped below 15% health, and there was a female, so the egg actually dropped. But alphas aren't really all that strong this late into the game, so it didn't serve much of a purpose. It just kind of looked cool. Then when we were flying back to the base, we came across a celestial Indom because for some reason the dino tracker thought it was an alpha.
Indom Rex. Here's we can get another. Oh my god, Celestial Rex.
Ooh! Woo!
Why is there so much bad shit like right here? but still, no, it doesn't seem worth the risk.
What is that?
Oh, this is the Alpha Indom and Sarco, but it's a celestial.
All the wyverns and shit are still there, dude.
Holy fuck, that's loud. Yeah, let's just go back to the base then.
We returned to the base and started hatching the Alpha Indom egg, and then we got back to our search for an Omega creature. We found an Omega female Sarco to tame and managed to trank it out.
Oh, is that you?
Oh, did I hit him?
Yeah, you frozen solid, dude.
The Omega?
Yeah.
Fuck. Oh, 5.6 taming effectiveness. My god.
You frozen solid, bro.
Yeah. Oh well.
After taming that, we tried to find a female, which we did. Unfortunately, there was a demonic capro just chilling in the bushes, and
What the f?
It makes it easier for us to see. I'll take it.
You're right.
Oh, what?
Whoa. Dude, oh, your thing is so toast.
Is it?
Oh my god, it's so toast.
Ow.
It's doing 2,000 damage a second.
Oh.
It's on fire.
Oh, the fire shouldn't. You whistled it, right?
I'm trying to whistle. It's not listening to me. Listen to me.
Is it passive?
Oh my god, what the f?
I got taken out. So did Articuno V2, so I swear, that name is cursed, or maybe I'm just a bad owner. Actually, the latter is probably more likely. Then, Matthew and his Megaraptor got cooked as well, so that was just kind of an all-around disaster.
Well,
I-
I'm guessing the same
I
thing
wasn't anywhere near it.
happened. Probably the same thing happened then.
What the fuck, dude?
We managed to get our stuff back, and thankfully we cryoed the initial Omega Sarco we tamed, but damn, it was not worth the death of our Megaraptors. I spent the next couple of days just grinding resources, gathering obsidian, sap, and polymer. I also upgraded my Primal sniper rifle into a journeyman one. Sadly, I lost a lot of the footage for those days. I think I might have forgot to press record, but it was basically just grinding resources in order to upgrade both of our sniper rifles. While I was grinding all those resources, Matthew also tamed a few dinos, some of which were fabled since we needed fabled eggs. And he tamed a breeding pair of jerboas in order to get fabled eggs. In case it just didn't click or you didn't realize, let me say it again. He tamed jerboas to get fabled eggs.
I don't think they've laid a single egg.
Do they lay eggs? Are they not mammals?
Oh.
Dog. What do you mean, oh? Jeez.
Wait.
Dude, come on. Brother, you're killing me. They're mammals, bro. Look at them.
Now I get it. Some mammals lay eggs, but a vast majority don't, and these guys certainly do not lay eggs. Finally, after waiting a few days, our Indom egg hatched. Honestly, when he hatched, he was pretty small, but oh boy, this guy got really big as soon as he started growing up. I spent some time raising him to make sure he didn't die because his health was being a little weird, but it looked like it would be okay. After that, me and Matthew went to tame fabled Ankies, just so we can get some fabled eggs. We raced to see who could tame it first and return to the base.
Get fast, we can do this, okay? Oh, I one-shot him.
Oh yeah, holy f***, I accidentally shot too many bullets.
Fuck, I should've got Tame Helper. This guy's so slow.
This guy's tame. Last one of the base, a rotten egg.
I crowded the Anki and made it back to the base first because I'm an MLG Elite Pro gamer. Then I spent some time sorting out the breeding pens. This is the best they ever looked in the entire playthrough, so if you like organization and all that, savor it. Also, our Oviraptor, who we've had for the longest time, ended up dying, so we kind of needed to replace him.
What is going on?
What is happening?
What the f***? Where did this guy come from?
On day 49, I found a replacement Oviraptor, but this guy ate so many eggs. Like, I spent so much time bringing eggs to this guy from our base, like, oh my god, it was ridiculous. The reason it took me so many times is because I just loaded it into my inventory thinking, oh, it's not going to be that much. And yeah, I just spent the majority of the day doing that. It was incredibly dumb. We spent the early hours of day 50 thinking of a primal creature to beat, and we settled on our primal tech Rex. At the time, we didn't realize that those weren't actual primal creatures because real ones would be a lot tougher. Anyways, we ended up taking the light griffins we raised to fight the primal tech Rex, and yeah, they were pretty damn strong.
Oh, there we go.
Yippee. I got a whole bunch of electronics and stuff.
Oh, nice. Did you get any primal blood?
No.
After that, we headed to the desert to fight a real primal creature. When we arrived in the desert, we managed to find a primal Kentro, which had a staggering 20.4 million health.
Oh my god. This guy has so much good health.
This was by far the strongest creature we fought. It took literally another 2 days to defeat him.
Yes! Yes! No, you kill him, you kill him. I want you to get the levels.
Okay. Why don't you want the levels?
Because my guy's not as good as your guy.
Oh. Hey, Primal Soul.
Guess what? The loot was entirely not worth it. We wasted so much time on that bozo too. After that, we fought a demonic thorny dragon and got absolutely wiped. I guess that demonic Hyedodon fight was just a fluke, or maybe the demonic thorny dragon was just that much stronger, but wow. After taking some time to recoup, we managed to go back and grab our items, and as we were trying to get our tames, thankfully they were still alive. Before I could cryo them, we got smoked by a celestial out of nowhere.
Are you good? Are you alive?
Yeah, I'm alive, but holy shit.
Run.
I'm just dive bombing. Out of here, bro.
Oh my god,
Holy
no!
fuck.
Rudolf, no! No, they're chilling.
Holy shit. Are they good?
Yeah, they're all in
What
the
the
air.
fuck is going on, bro?
Rudolf and
No,
your
I'm
griffin
crying.
are inside of me. I ate them.
No, are you serious?
I ate them, sorry.
Why?
I was hungry.
No. You dropped. Did you pick up the blood?
Huh?
The blood that was on the griffin.
What griffin?
The primal blood that you fucking picked. Dude.
That I ate?
Yes.
I ate it.
This stuff's all in the ground. That was for nothing. Bro, are you serious?
I ate it. I went, nom.
Bro, are you serious?
I'll pick it up. Calm down.
The pouch? Are you gonna be able to find the pouch?
Dude, yeah, I know where it is.
No,
Calm
I
your mommy milk.
don't think you do.
Calm your mommy milk.
Dude, Moltres is dead. Oh my god.
Moltres is alive.
It literally just said that he died.
Oh, actually?
Yeah.
That's sad.
I don't think you were very sad, I'm gonna be honest. You don't seem very sad.
While I waited for Matthew to collect our tames and find the item caches of the dinos he picked up, I went around on Matthew's Rudolf and started clearing a nearby forest, mainly because I was bored, but also because I was kind of angry for dying. I got like 40k thatch in the span of a few minutes. Rudolf is so OP.
Bro, Willy Wonka is such a wild movie.
What is?
Willy Wonka. Like, it makes no sense. Like, it's a musical, but then not at the same time, and then, like, bro, you can't even tell what's going on. Like, what a weird concept. Who came up with that shit, man? Such a good movie, though.
Okay, dude.
It's strange.
Bro, you're acting like I'm not gonna find it, bro. Come on.
You're not, bro. It's probably despawned by now.
Watch and learn, bro. Actually.
Bro, oh my god.
I think you need to learn to watch and learn a little bit, dude.
Dude, please shut up, watch and learn. Tree sap sound is so satisfying. Oh, so good. I'm gonna have to use that in my editing.
After still not finding it, I went over to pay him a visit, and then he finally managed to locate the item cache. I think it took like 2.5 days, but the reason we wanted to find the item cache so bad was because it had so much blood and other just like really nice resources on it, so it would really suck to lose. Was it worth spending 2.5 days finding it? Probably not. I think I could have recouped that stuff pretty quickly, but whatever. We went back to the base, and that's where we crafted the first primal infused narcotic. Those guys were so good at tranking out dinos. They did so much torpor. Day 57 was just base maintenance, repairing and enhancing our tools, weapons, and armors, as well as taking care of the babies we were raising. I also went to scout out a demonic Magatherium that we could potentially tame. Day 58 brought us back to the accursed swamp to tame that Omega Sarco we cut a few days ago. Guess what? That demonic Capro that killed us and our tames, he was still there.
Oh, I guess we have no choice.
We were
Looks
so
like
happy to enact our sweet, sweet revenge on that guy.
Dive on real quick. Oh, you missed.
Did I miss him?
Nice. You got it.
He's dead. Alright, here we go, man.
By the time we got back to our base, our alpha Indom had grown up. I put a saddle on him and took it out for a spin. For an alpha, it was not bad. I spent most of the night and some of the morning on a meat run before returning to the base. Then I spent some time collecting eggs. I went to the desert to kill some dinos, and I waited for Matthew to arrive. On the morning of day 60, Matthew arrived in the desert, and we spent the rest of that morning tranking a demonic Magatherium. It took a little bit of time, but the griffins made it pretty easy actually. We managed to trank it out, give it a tame helper, and give it a kibble, all in the span of a few seconds, and boom. Just like that, we leveled up into a new tier of dinos. Demonics and Celestials are one of the strongest tiers of dinos in this mod pack. They also have some extremely broken abilities and do massive AoE damage. After that, me and Matthew fought a Primal Thyla, which took us most of the night and some of the early morning of day 61. After returning to the base and spending some time crafting bullets and narcotics for future taming endeavors, I took out Tanya, our demonic Magatherium, out for a spin. This was the first time I ever used something this powerful, and my god, did it feel nice not having to worry about getting one shot. It did stupid damage, and it could run through rocks. Rocks.
Fuck out of here. The rock thing is. Oh my god, that's a spirit there. I need to get away. Actually, no, I could definitely kill it. I actually might be able to one-shot it. Yeah, literally just one-shot.
Where are you?
Like up on the mountain.
I basically spent the rest of day 61 and 62 farming blood, but in reality, I just wanted to use the Magatherium. I also did some more crafting on the night of day 62. We needed a lot of gunpowder, bullets, and narcotics. Day 63, we took Tanya to fight Artifacto the Great. It was a Magatherium v Magatherium showdown.
Oh, I died! He killed me! But not
yeah?
but not the guy.
After facing Artifacto, I got immediately destroyed. I think Artifacto does damage to both the rider and the tame, so I stood no chance. But Tanya absolutely wiped the floor with it. All I saw was the artifacts in her inventory by the time I returned. Day 64, we fought another Artifacto, although this time, I just whistled her onto him instead of riding her.
Tanya versus Tanya. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
That's done.
Oh, I fucking died.
Bro. Well, he's done now.
Oh.
She took no damage.
Well, I can spot pretty close, so we're good.
Needless to say, it worked a lot better. She absolutely shredded that man. We went back to the base and I deposited all the artifacts I collected. I also tried to find a male demonic Magatherium in order to breed an army. Unfortunately, I couldn't find a high enough level one, so I put that idea on ice for the time being. I also went to an obelisk nearby with all of our artifacts to see what we were missing for the boss fight, and it turns out we still had a couple of artifacts missing. So, we decided to hunt down some more artifactos. I also engaged in a bit of tomfoolery.
Go! Stop! Wrong way!
Bro, what do you mean wrong way?
You almost got hit by that!
What the fuck? Did you see this?
Yeah. Get away!
Just shut up. It's a celestial.
Yeah,
Where?
stronger than me.
I got distracted again, and had Tanya fight a demonic Capro.
Oh my god.
Why is he using the flame attacks and not the fucking straight up boil?
There you go.
Is it dead?
Yeah, it's dead.
No way.
I got this.
You fucking liar!
It doesn't mean it's not dead. I never said go in there.
Dog! But if it's dead, oh my god.
No, you know it has the fire aura. It's your fault.
Yeah, but oh my god, I thought it expired already because it died. I thought it only applied when it was still alive.
I don't even know how. Like, these demonic Capros are just insane with their, like, radiation they were giving off. It makes no sense. So we spent the rest of the day trying to get our items back, and then we just had Tanya fight a bunch of random creatures just to assert her dominance. On day 67, we went on an artifacto killing spree. We had no mercy. By the end of the day, we managed to take down 3 artifactos. Day 68, we continued the hunt and took out the last artifacto on the map. Then I went to the obelisk and checked what we were missing to summon the boss. After fighting all these artifactos, we still had an artifact of the cunning, devious, hunter, and strog we needed to get. The amount of dupes we had was kinda ridiculous. Honestly, we weren't making very good use of our time for the past couple of days. So we decided to actually do something useful and productive. I spent day 69 and 70 grinding a ridiculous amount of polymer and collecting sap. After I finished the grind, we were basically set for the rest of the playthrough. The main reason I wanted the poly was because I wanted a primal shotgun, and I wanted it to be upgraded. So I upgraded the shotgun to apprentice and added some damage augments to it. Matthew made me some bullets, then we entered the hunter cave. It was actually the first time we entered a cave this entire playthrough. With our jetpacks and gliders, this cave was pretty easy. It was kind of nerve-wracking flying over the lava lake because sometimes the jetpack just refuses to work, but luckily, it did this time. We made it to the artifact and I died.
Oh no.
How'd you die?
I thought I could make it.
This death was just so dumb. Like, oh my god. Anyway, I made my way back and Matthew gave me a grapple hook
Yay, you got it.
and I managed to get my stuff back on the first try. I sorta had to get on the first try because we only had one spare grapple hook. On day 72, we started making our way out of the cave, and one thing I noticed, I don't know if this is how it works on vanilla, but on the way to the artifact, there were no creatures. As soon as we got it though, the cave was flooded with dinos. Luckily, we made these shotguns, and oh boy, were they worth it. They did some ridiculous damage. With the OP shotguns, getting out of the cave was a cakewalk. After that, we returned to the base and got our bearings. I mounted the Rudolf, Matthew grappled on, and we went to get the artifact of the strong. It took us a little while to find it, but eventually we did. On day 73, we noticed that an artifacto respawned, so we made our way over and took him out. Sadly, he didn't give us any of the artifacts we needed. So, we made our way into the giant cave near the castle to get the artifact of the cunning. We teleported out of the cave and started getting ready for the desert labyrinth. We really wanted to avoid going inside the labyrinth because it's just really annoying to do. Not to mention, neither of us has successfully completed it before, so yeah, this was going to be a challenge. Day 74 to 76 were spent inside the labyrinth, so here's a compiled version of the footage.
So it's this button.
Yeah. Part doesn't work. Wait, what? Why are you doing that?
I don't know. I'm not gonna complain though. Okay, I think it might open now. Yep, okay. We're good. Okay, duck. No, it's not. Alright, you gotta go to the other door. Yeah, you do. Ow. How am I on fire? I think we could just skip through all this, actually. On with our jetpacks, just skip through all of it. Don't even bother jumping, just go to the end. We hit this button, open up the door.
What's happening here?
Nothing. It's just good times all around.
Why is it ticking? No.
Oh, I did.
Wow, you got shot from every direction.
Right here. Check, it might be that
I
one.
pressed it.
That's the wrong one. This one.
There's three there.
This one. Oh! Here. Drop down. Okay. First artifact. Yay. Happy. Okay. Oh, Christ sakes. Alright. Good night, buddy. Oh! Holy fuck. Did that work?
Holy fuck, dude.
Okay. Oh, fuck. Actually, Magatherium is kind of lit if you get this much poop for fur.
Pooping so.
I still have mega rabies. It's not going down. Oh, here. Okay, now this is hell, I'm pretty sure. We gotta be careful.
Yeah, your mega rabies gonna stay here for a while.
It's not going away. Dude, you're f***ing contaging me. Or giving each other mega rabies.
Oh.
Okay, here's the artifacts. That's it. Yeah, this guy's way was much better.
The massive, we already have that, right?
Yeah.
We managed to get out in the early hours of day 76, and with that, we had everything for the vanilla boss fight. We spent the majority of the day setting up for the boss fight. We brought a few of our Elder Moss shops and a few tames as backups in case something went wrong, and we went in. We entered the arena and noticed the moss shops weren't fighting, so that's pretty dope.
I think we forgot the moss chops. They don't actually like to attack.
They don't. Are you serious? Okay, well.
Is that Taya?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been shooting with it. Oh my god. Okay. Okay.
It was a cakewalk. Literally one-shot the boss with one attack. It was like insane. Overall, just a super underwhelming fight, honestly, so yeah. Shouldn't have wasted that much time on that goal, huh? Okay, I know we've been slacking off a bit, but I promise we actually get our shit together. We tried looking for another demonic Magatherium, but to no avail. So, instead, we decided to tame a celestial Ferox.
Ferox, you want to take one of those?
Oh shit, yeah.
Oh, there's a 145 female and a 145 male.
Holy fuck, yeah, dude.
We were very careful when we tranked this guy out because they can do a ridiculous amount of range damage. Midway through the tranking process, I went back to the base to make some kibble. Sadly, we didn't have enough fabled eggs collected for the kibble, so I had to wait a while. Day 78 rolled around and we finally had enough to make the kibble. While Matthew was waiting for me to make the kibble, he kept watch over the Ferox, and as soon as I teleported to him, he tranked it out. As soon as it was tamed, I named it Muspelheim, because I recently played God of War, so it was kinda stuck in my head. I took it out for a spin, and my god, was it strong. I think even stronger than Tanya. We spent the rest of the day trying to kill a Primal Megalodon. Matthew used the Ferox, and I used Tanya. I had to make a boat because their abilities didn't work in the water, and yeah. We thought it would drop a good amount of loot, but not really. At least it had some primal blood. So I brought over a moss drops to harvest it. So, to be completely transparent, this day is a little messed up. The timeline sort of split. Let me explain. This was our second time playing day 79. Actually, we played until day 86, but something in our save got corrupt. We don't really know if it was the world, the save, the mods. We don't know. We tried and tried and tried, but we couldn't get it. So we ended up doing the next best thing, which was loading a backup from day 79. We lost a lot of time in progress. Anyway, we spent the majority of day 79 gathering our bearings, figuring out what dinos we actually had and what bosses we needed to defeat. We collected eggs so that we could tame another Ferox and start breeding an army for the bosses. On day 80, we made our way to a level 145 Ferox. We managed to trank it out and tame it really quick actually. Then we tried to tame a Celestial RG. Matthew died riding the Ferox, so it was up to me. I managed to snipe him while on Rudolf and we brought him back to the base. As soon as we got back, we started breeding the Feroxes for our army. On day 81, we got our first baby Ferox. Then after that, we went to tame another Celestial RG so we can breed them. Now, we'll have 2 different kinds of Celestial creatures to breed. Just to let you guys know, a lot of the late game footage was just breeding, raising, and leveling dinos. It wasn't a whole lot of fun, so I'm not going to include a lot of it. I might include snippets here or there, but I don't really want to bore you guys with it. So if the days don't seem to have much going on, it's mainly because of that. Anyway, I ended up making 2 saddles for our Ferox. One was for Muspelheim, and another one was for a new Ferox I was riding. After leveling him up a bit, me and Matthew fought an Origin Carno that was coming way too close to our base.
Hey, you did it, Daniel.
Yeah.
It took a good chunk of our time and a lot of health, but we actually managed to do it. We took down our first Origin. Day 83 was a lot of breeding and raising animals. We also needed blood because we would need it for the summoners for the Origin bosses, so we spent a good chunk of time doing that. We used the godliest chainsaws we got and just started harvesting as much blood as we could. After that, we returned to the base and crafted all the different Origin summons. In the early hours of day 84, I named the Ferox I was riding Hohenheim. I then equipped some of the Ferox we raised with saddles. Matthew and I then made our way to a spot in order to fight the Origins. We brought the extra Ferox and Tanya and started summoning the Origins. We had a close call, but managed to take down every single Origin. We did lose some of the Feroxes though, which honestly kind of a shame.
Back shots. Oh,
Oh, nice. Dude,
that was
7
nice.
damage, 7 million damage.
Yeah, holy, there's nothing left of his body.
On day 85, we summoned the first tier 1 boss. It was the Celestial Indom.
Holy shit. I can't see. Holy fuck. Well, we have to be in render distance, otherwise it won't work.
Oh, you're right, yeah. Oh my god, he's gonna die.
Oh yeah, holy shit. Wait, he has the same health as an Origin. Actually, less than some of them.
Yeah, but he does way more damage.
Does he?
Oh, dude, he's
Oh,
literally about to die.
shit.
Oh my god.
I can't see.
He's about to die, bro. He's so dead. He's so
Yes, sir.
Oh my god, that's fucking stupid.
Jesus Christ.
Minions can't even do anything. They just die immediately.
Oh, that's sick. Oh, God, I fell off. I always do that.
Oh, he's so dead. Oh my god, he's done. He's done. There it goes. Bye-bye.
No! Not Celestial Ferox level 258. Oh.
That was dumb.
We brought our army of Feroxes, and saying that we melted the Emperor is an understatement. We completely and utterly demolished him. We then summoned him again and used an Origin arrow to knock him out. Just to explain, Origin arrows always knock out the dino it hits, within 30 seconds. The caveat is, they are much faster and stronger for those 30 seconds. Luckily for us, we could just fly away and wait for it to knock out. Anyway, we gave it a kibble, and just like that, we had an Indom Emperor. We repeated this process because Matthew and I both got a summoner, and yeah, we had 2 Celestial Indoms. Honestly, these guys were pretty underwhelming. They didn't do a lot of damage, but their cocoon attack was pretty useful. On day 86, I tamed a level 145 female demonic parasaur. It was surprisingly easy to tame by myself. While I did that, Matthew tamed a male. Then we spent basically the entire day breeding them until we had enough for an army. We also fought some more Origins, and honestly, the late stages of this mod pack get super grindy. We had to kill so many Origins, but thankfully every time we killed one, we both got a tribute, so it made the grind half as bad. After we bred up enough parasaurs, we made saddles for each of them and leveled them up. That took a long time to do, honestly. We then went to the highlands and faced off against the Empress. Here's how that went.
Oh, dude. Oh, they're doing good.
Looks like it.
Oh, dude. Oh, wait. There's still some here. Still some here.
They're still? They're following me. F***ing idiots, man.
Oh, dude, she came out.
If we don't lose a single one, I'll be really surprised. I have like 6 FPS. That's awesome. Christ.
If all those guys listen, yeah. Oh my
Yeah,
God,
she's
look at
dead.
that. Holy
Oh
fuck.
my god.
With an easy win secured, we summoned the tameable version of the Empress and tamed it with an origin arrow. After that, we made sure to upgrade the saddles on both the Indom and the Empress. We went to the redwoods hoping that the trees would help with the ridiculous knockback this guy gave, and it sorta did. I rode the Indom while Matthew used the Empress. All things considered, the fight went pretty good. One thing to mention, these primal and fabled potions we were using were ridiculously overpowered. They basically turned the game to easy. They can heal for so much, and so quickly too. The only thing that actually sucked about the potions was that they had a cooldown, but besides that, they were really strong. It almost took the entire day to beat the Spirit Guardian, but we actually did it. It was tough. There was a couple close calls to be honest, but we actually made it.
Yep, there we go.
Yahoo!
We learned how to make the spirit orb.
After defeating the Spirit Guardian, we can now tame spirit creatures. So that's what we did. We found a high level Spirit Wyvern to tame. With the origin arrow, it was a piece of cake.
God have mercy. I teleported and I'm like instantly dead basically. Got it.
Oh. Got it.
Yep, I got it.
Wait, you hit it?
Yep.
Our next goal was to have a breeding pair of Spirit Wyverns, but sadly, there wasn't any. While we waited for another one to spawn, we fought some origins, and we brought along the Spirit Wyvern. And I swear, I feel like every single time I say we have the strongest creature in the game, we didn't, but now I actually think we do. This guy, oh my god, he is so good. They're so strong. The Spirit Wyverns are just so ridiculously strong. Their Spirit Orb attack, oh my god, so good. After finishing the origin battles, we found another Wyvern to tame, thankfully.
Oh, it's so loud! Can't down there. Is he actually?
We got it, and we started breeding our Wyverns. After spending some time breeding, imprinting, and leveling them up, I found one that I would ride for the rest of the playthrough. I named that Wyvern Jean-Pierre Volnereuf, which I think I later changed to Mohammed Abdul.
Yes, I am.
On day 90, we continued the breeding program and got a stupid amount of Spirit Wyvern eggs. We also spent the day fighting the Chaos Guardian, which was just as strong as the Spirit one. This time, we knew what was effective though, so it didn't take as long and we weren't as stressed.
Indom's fine. Indom's fine. He only. Oh, there we go. We got him. Holy shit! Look at that motherfucker.
On day 91, we fought Pikkon the Creator. He's such a weird boss, but it was actually not half bad. We used a lot of Spirit Wyverns to fight him, but honestly, they weren't very good against him. Now don't get me wrong, Spirit Wyverns are strong, only if you're mounted on them, because you can actually concentrate the attacks on an area and deal incredible amounts of damage. So, when I started doing that, I just shredded him, more than our Wyvern army did.
Ready? Have one more hit. Ready? Kaboom! Kaboosh! 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 Get him! Get him! Get him! Get him! Yeah! Yahoo! That bitch!
After defeating Pikkon, we got the Creator's armor, and an egg. The armor was pretty strong, besides the fact that the jetpack would crash the game, so we just avoided that thing like the plague. Day 92 was the day Pikkon's egg hatched. We raised him and got him ready for battle. After spending some time upgrading our saddles, we made our way to the Redwoods to fight Nova the Destroyer. Matthew rode Pikkon while I used the Spirit Wyvern. We made a good combo. Matthew soaked a lot of the damage, while I dealt massive damage. So, it was pretty yin and yang.
There he goes.
We spent the next 2 days just grinding like crazy. We kept the breeding up. We also started using a factory mod that would give us artifacts. The reason we did that was because it would have been a stupid grind to collect all the artifacts we would need to summon all the origins. I think it would have been over 100 artifacts and we couldn't. That was just way too grindy for us. So we used the factories instead. And I think it's pretty fair considering we did collect just about every single artifact in the game already. Within those 2 days, we also had to fight the Emperor, Empress, Pikkon, and Nova a few more times. We also tamed a good amount of them as well. So yeah, it was a grind. But we had a lot of creatures to make up for it, and we knew how to fight the bosses, so we were pretty efficient at it. Day 95. With all that grinding done, we began fighting the Colossus. First was the fire. Honestly, he looked more intimidating than he was. I think its big hitbox was a detriment since it made landing the spirit orb super easy for us. We melted him pretty quick.
Wow, his butt cheeks got slapped, dude.
The next one was the caustic.
What are? Yeah. Pop goes the weasel.
This one was the electric.
There we go.
The last one was ice. We suspected this one would be the hardest, and yeah, we were right. Its minions were able to freeze us off our mounts, but in the end, we managed to do it. This was it. Everything we worked for the past 100 days, for the hours and hours of time spent in this mod pack. Remember what I said on day 15? This mod pack is all about taking small steps? No, not even steps, just crawling towards the end goal. It won't be easy, and it won't be fast, but with persistence and luck, we could do it. All our efforts were now coming to fruition. All our blood, sweat, and tears. We brought our entire army out, every single team we had. We brought them out and lay them in wait. We finished our preparations. I gave a speech.
The courageous have fallen. The anguish have fallen. Their lives have meaning because we, the living, refuse to forget. And as we ride towards certain death, we trust our successors do the same for us. Because my soldiers do not buckle or yield when faced with the cruelty of this world. My soldiers push forward. My soldiers rage! Ah!
Daniel!
Fuck.
Let's go.
Oh, we're... What is he spawning in?
What did he do? What did he do?
Oh,
Daniel, what did he do?
oh Christ.
My game.
Oh my god.
What the fuck?
I can't see.
I can't see anything. Dude, it's like a fucking... Oh my god.
As soon as I spawned in Pikkon's Revenge, it was a massacre. My screen was filled with red. So many of our teams died. I had to hide my HUD because I was lagging so much. Some of our teams didn't attack. Others just watched in fear. Things were looking bad. Really bad. The number of our teams started to dwindle. Slowly and slowly and slowly we were losing teams. Until it was just me on Muhammad, Matthew on Nova, and a celestial Indom Emperor that just somehow managed to avoid the carnage. I'm not even sure. Things were not looking good. We were seriously about to fail this challenge. Oh my god.
Maybe you're right about giving some stuff actually, right?
Yeah. Holy Christ.
There's something going on.
No. They couldn't have done that to us. Not Dirk Sunday. Hold up. There's nothing left.
What do you mean there's nothing left?
That's it. There's nothing
What do
left.
you mean? Absolutely nothing
There's
left?
Craner. You can mount Craner.
Can I actually?
Hold up. I'll bring him towards you. Maybe we could salvage this. Bring some potions.
If you have.
No, there's something else, man.
Oh wait, is that...
Craner. But it's an evil version of you. It's an evil version of Craner. Oh my god. Run!
Holy fuck! Run, dude! Run!
Oh,
Fly.
I'm gonna fucking die. But before we gave up, we retreated. Took some time to think.
Here. Let's see how far we can get. Wait for
Okay. We gathered some potions. We decided to give it our all. So we did. We fought tooth and nail. We used strategy. We used everything we could.
I mean, hey, we're doing work, man.
We are.
That's what we're
Slow and steady. I completely forgot about him. Okay. Dude, the Indom just walking on the bottom, distracting him. He's kind of doing work now.
I don't know how he's not dead.
Yeah, I know. I think you just can't hit him. Okay, I'm gonna pop my last primal right now.
Like, is that really?
Oh my god. 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 Oh my god.
But it went, Daniel.
Yes.
It only took everything.
Everything. But it's so worth it to be done with this hell of a fucking mod pack.
Isn't it sad to know we take double?
Yeah, for real. Uh-oh. I'm an actor, bro. Oh no.
No!
I just died.
Daniel!
I was killed by
Killed
Kramer.
you.
No fucking way.
Daniel, he's gonna die! He's gonna die!
Alright.
He's gonna die!
I see him. Yeah, I see him. Yes! Fuck yeah.
Oh my god, what is all this? Dude, he's doing a final fuck you. Are you seeing this?
I hear the sound. That's all I see. That's all I hear. That's fucking wild, man. Muhammad Abdul is buried underwater. Nope, never mind. He's just standing over the corpse.
Dude, he is huge, isn't he, eh?
Yeah, he's ginormous. Ginormous.
Christ almighty, bro.
You gotta love that he just drops prime meat.
Are you for real? That's all he drops?
Yeah.
We actually managed to do it. We took down Pikkon's revenge. We took Pikkon's club and tested it.
Oh.
Whoa!
Oh my god.
Then we foundation wiped our base.
Oh.
Yeah!